Sometimes doctor, sometimes.
Sometimes so you guna apa package data ke ataupun online streaming ke dan sebagainya?
Data.
Postpaid
Guna
doctor.
data So
Tak
data
ada
unlimited ke, data yang limited ke atau unlimited?
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Dia cakap unlimited tapi dia guna sampai certain punya tu dia pun slow down.
Betul.
Dia cakap je unlimited tapi dia akan slow down lah.
Ya.
Yelah,
Tak main game okey pula.
Dia unlimited tapi dia bukan unlimited speed lah. Biasalah, standard lah business model kan. Wah, andaikan pakai Unify, hebat lah.
Atas betul.
It's okay, kita santai-santai, kita relax, asyik-asyik belajar nak stress kan. So tak perlulah. Okay. Saya ingat lagi masa saya belajar dulu, lecturer tu mengajar, I think ada 2 jam kelas, 1 jam dia cerita. Setiap kelas lebih kurang macam tu. Okay. So kita manfaatkanlah masa kan. Okay. So kita tunggu lagi lah, ada berapa orang lagi ni. Ada lagi berapa orang yang belum masuk ni.
Doktor, untuk tadi doktor cakap ada link untuk video chapter sebelum ni.
Video sebelum ni punya? Sebelum punya saya tak tahu. Saya rasa macam dah ada jugalah.
Dekat author ke dekat mana?
Dekat slide.
Oh, dekat slide.
Dekat dalam slide tu saya dah letakkan.
Chapter 1 saya sini macam tak
tak ada. Bukan semua chapter. Okay, not every chapter I include the link lah. Okay, but if you want to restudy again, saya boleh provide lah link yang saya dah record kelas kita.
Okay. Nak yang chapter 1 doktor?
Chapter 1 So okay. So kalau nak nanti UPM saya lah. Sebab saya yang video yang saya record untuk semester ni saya tak publish. Okay, yang saya lepas tu sebab PKP kan. So memang kita memang terpaksa lah. So yang sekarang ni memang saya nak galakkan student untuk datang kelas lah. So kita move forward lah, kita buat online class. Semua boleh nampak ni kalau boleh tengok ni antara link yang saya dah letakkan lah. Saya tak tahu apa yang you nampak. Nampak slide ni?
Nampak dah tu, nampak.
So ada video kan kat bawah tu.
Ada link.
Sometimes video yang saya ajar, sometimes yang saya cari online lah. Okay. So saya juga akan buat satu announcement lah lepas ni.
Hello.
Kasih you the bar sikit lah kan. Don't worry Abdul Malik, not important. If I'm talking in Malay, don't mean not important matters lah. Okay?
Okay, doctor, okay.
Don't worry. So, okay, Ahmad is here or not?
I don't know, doctor.
Please ask him to come.
Okay.
I already provide a warning letter last week. So if this week he still didn't come, so he will get a second warning letter. So and the third time, if he cannot still not come to the class, then you know what will happen. Okay, so please, there are a lot of students want to register this class. A lot of students. However, we are not able to accept because we have a limited based on the rule and regulation. So actually we cannot exceed 30. Okay, because we have a tutorial, so we cannot exceed 30. So this is based on EAC rule. Okay. However, since a lot of students come to the lecturers, to the head of department, asked to open to join, so head of department allow to increase the number of students up to 35 only. However, still student come. So once you are registered here, please appreciate your opportunity here. Okay, so please. Okay, so insyaAllah kelas hari ni saya rasa tak lama lah, singkat je. Okay, so announcement yang saya nak katakan, I think saya rasa saya announce hujung lah. So okay, saksikan video ni di hujung cik. So kita dah belajar. Okay, bismillah. So last week we covered the interpolation with the Lagrange interpolation. So there are several methods. Okay, so inside the Lagrange interpolation there are, I think, 4 other methods. Okay, 5. Okay, linear, quadratic, cubic, and quartic. Oh, 4. Okay, only 4. 4. Sorry. So 4 methods. Okay, so every method the difference is only at the number of data to be used. Okay, I really hope that everybody done the quiz last week. And yeah, at the author I found that some of the students still not submit. I don't know why. Maybe you are not you don't want the mark, I don't know. Maybe you like a 0 then full mark, I don't know. Okay, so you decide. If you want 0 mark, then okay, no need to submit. I can give you 0 mark easily. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, you also need to submit another the individual assignment. Assignment. Wait, I open first. Okay, now is in week 6. Okay, so if you can see from here, so you need to submit actually week 5. Okay, system of linear equation. So I will actually it's my mistake also, because I didn't I didn't create the author submission platform. So I will create. So until this Saturday, okay, until this Saturday. Okay, so please submit. Okay, so please do the all question over here. Okay, so next week, so you need to, I think we change. Better we change. We this one should be, you can submit at week 8 Okay, so kita tambah je lah 1 week. Okay, so I think don't waste the time. Kita teruskan. We proceed with the Newton divided difference. Okay, so this is one of the other methods in the interpolation. Okay, so if you have this slide, so you can see, you can watch the video later on. Okay, however I still conduct a class. Okay, so because I really like to teach, so I really hope that all of you can participate. Oh, dah record belum ni? Okay. Okay, so Newton divided difference. Okay, so consider the set of data. So we have a data, for example, this is at point 1. Okay, point 1. This is at point 2. Okay, until point n. Okay, we have a lot of point. Okay, for example over here point, we have point. Okay, we don't know the graph. Okay, we just based on the point we can predict that the graph is like something like this macam ada curve macam tu. Okay, so by using the Newton divided difference method, a polynomial of degree n is generated as follows. Okay, so over here in this method actually what we need to do, the way of calculation we need to write in the table. So dia ada beberapa table lah. So yang you kena perhatikan adalah the J and I. Okay, this is I and also J. Okay, what is J and what is I? So I represent the row, okay, and J is represent the column. Okay, so I know this is column, this is row, tapi ini number of row lah. Okay, I is number of row, J is number of column. Okay, so for I and this is for row and this is for column. Okay, so this is in this way and I in this way. Okay, so for example I0 J0. Okay, sebab dia asing kan so J0, so I, so this 1 2 3 4 up. Okay, so 2 3 sampai like this lah. Okay, so yeah, for the theory is just like that, and this is the calculation. So if you can see from here is I and J. If the formula just write I and J means current. Okay, mean is at the current stage. Okay, this is, I can say, is current. Okay, if J minus, okay, this one represent previous. Okay, if plus mean the next. Okay, okay, so you can see over here the current number of f, okay, fx, for example the fx, okay, is equal to the next row, okay, the next row and at the previous. Okay, for example kita nak cari, for example over here F1, okay, F1, so this is at current lah. Okay, for example this is current. Okay, so we want to find this point. Okay, so what we need to do is, for here, over here is Fi plus 1, so I plus 1 is the next here, next, and also J minus 1, the column. Okay, J column is at this column. Okay, at the previous column. So this is the value F I plus 1 J minus 1. Okay, this is the place. So this minus J current, so the row this row, okay, same row lah. Okay, minus with the previous, so this at this. Okay, so what I can say is kalau if you want to find the new column, okay, somewhere in the new column, so we use the previous column. Okay, previous column and the next minus previous, next minus current. So okay, next, okay, ingat this, remember next minus current. Okay, so later on you when you see the table, you will easily to look at, to understand. Okay, then after that, once you get the value of f, okay, so the f here, over here, over here, over here, so later on also this f blah 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 f. Okay, okay, so you will see the diagonal. Okay, later on in the graph you will see the diagonal. Okay, so over here, if you want to find the fx, okay, what we will use is only this what we will use is only the first row. So we will use only this row only. Okay, so you can see that this is at the column 0, and this is at the column 1, column 2, row still the same, still the same row. Okay, so you can see over here column 0, column 1, column 2, okay, until column n, but the row is maintained. Okay, so if you use from the column 0, you no need to multiply with anything. Okay, so from the column 1, so you need to multiply the this is what you can say, the number of x that you want to find, fx at this point. Okay, so fx at that point minus with x, okay, x at the first column. Okay, and same goes to others lah. Okay, bila you want to find for second column, the number of x minus the x at the row 0, and then multiply with x minus x at the next row. Okay, so until yang seterusnya. Okay, so I think later we see the table. Okay, this is what I said, the diagonal lah. Okay, so the easiest way to find, so actually this one is given, this 2 is given. Where is given? Given, this 2 is given. Okay, so if you can see from previous dia macam ni kan. So previously the way they write is like this. Okay, so this is for example x, this is fx, okay, blah 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 blah. So this is the previous style. Okay, I think in the for example the problem and the exercise, they also still give you at this method. Okay, however you need to translate at this style. Okay. Okay, so you need to add the I, the iteration, okay, 0, 1, starting from 0. Okay, and then the number of x, and then the number of fx. Okay, then if you want to find this, okay, what you need to do is this value, okay, minus the previous, okay, divided with this. Okay, this one minus this one. Okay, for example next minus current. Okay, so this is to find the green one. Okay, so same goes to here. So for example I take another color. So for example to find this value, okay, so we use this minus the previous. Okay, same goes to here. Okay, so seterusnya gitu juga. I hope you can understand. Okay, so to find the value of f2, so f2 is equal to f3 minus f2 at the previous column. Okay, divided with the number of the x3 minus x2. Okay, I think this is not too difficult. Okay, apa color lagi belum guna. Okay, so for example f3, so next minus current, okay, divided with the next value of x minus the current value of x. Okay, so this is to find the this one, this column. Okay, to find the value of f at this column. Okay, so then as I said before, this formula show as what I show to you. Okay, fx f0, F0 at column 1. Okay, so column 0 is given. Okay, so for column 1, to find the I1 at column 1, okay, so fx1, f1 previous at the column previous minus f the current. So I think I just showed you before. So how about at this point? At this point, okay. So at this point, actually the method is the same. However, the difference is at the value of x. Okay, the number of x. Okay. So at this point, to find this value, what you need to do is for fx is the same. Okay, just use the previous column. Okay, if you want to find the current column, use the value of fx at the previous column. Okay, so and at the next row. Okay, next and current. Okay, so f11, okay, minus f10, okay, and then divided with x2, okay, divided with x0. Okay, so for example dia boleh kata you need to step 1 lah, step over one number of x ataupun selang satu lah kan. Okay, this is because of from the formula. So you can see over here x1, okay, kenapa dia langkah? Okay, so x1 ij, so over xi. Okay, so xi tu, okay, so i0, tapi dia nak buat j, tambah j dah 2. Okay, so that's why this langkah. Mana tadi? Okay, la ilaha illallah. What happened ni? Okay. Okay, how about the F112? How about this point? Okay, this point. Oh, patutlah ni yang langkah. Oh, patutlah. Okay, to find the F1 at column 2, so you need to use the previous column, okay, the next number of row minus the current, okay, so F2 minus F1, so the current is 1, I will 1, so F2 minus F1, okay, this one, how? This one, 1 plus number of j, so j is 2, so 3, so 3 minus the current. Okay, so dia tak ada guna yang tempat lain lah, sebenarnya dia guna yang same row. Okay, so then dia selang satu. Okay, same goes to this point. Okay, so you need to use the next column, the previous column, the previous column. Okay, at the next row and the current row. Okay, so at this point, I think for fx is no big deal lah. So this one at this point also only yang ada macam ada keliru sikit. So at this point 4 minus x2. Okay, so boleh tengoklah formula kat sini kan, 3 minus 2 divided x4 minus x2. Okay, so for this point I can say that the number of x for x I plus j minus xi step over 1 panggil orang macam mana? Betul tak saya sebut ni? Step over 1x. Macam mana selang 1x? Macam nak sebut kan? Okay, you need to use selang satu lah senang kata Step over 1 lah.
Skip.
Ha?
Skip.
You need to skip. Okay, skip 1x okay, thank you. Okay, so you need to skip 1x. Okay, thank you Tapi Kishan ke apa, saya tak pesan. Okay, skip 1x skip 1x. Okay, so what do you expect for the x3 f3? Okay, for x3 how? So this one no need to skip, this one no skip, this one skip 1x, and for this one, what do you imagine? Boleh beritahu, boleh tolong, boleh bantu saya. Okay, for this one you need to skip 2x. Okay, skip 2x. Okay, so kalau you ada banyak lagi, you akan mula-mula the first one is no need to skip, and the second skip 1x,
Skip
and
2x.
another is skip 2x, and another skip 3x, blah 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 until skip n x lah. Okay, so now kita nak tengok row yang ketiga lah. Okay, so untuk yang ni, to find this value, for the f value, still the same method So the previous, okay, next minus current lah. Okay, next minus current. At this point, you need to skip 2. Okay, skip 2 from the current row. Okay, this is the current row. From the current row, you skip 2. 1, 2. Then, the next one lah. Okay. So this is the way So F12, okay. So to find the F03, okay, row number 0, column number 3, okay. What you need to do is divide at F previous number of row, which is 2, and the next number of row minus the F at the previous column, which is 2, and at the current row, because current sama dengan ni okay, then divided x3 minus x0. What happened? Kenapa dia bergerak? Okay, so x3 minus x0. Okay, x3 which is you skip 2, and then you minus with the current value. Okay, same goes to here. Okay, the f1. Okay, same over here. This value minus this value. Okay, and then this is current, and then skip to 1, 2. Okay, and then the next one. Okay, I think skip 2 mean that you no need to take note that 2 lah. Okay, bukan maksudnya 1, 2. Okay, this value, no saya tak tahulah, mungkin ada yang you faham macam mana kan, kata Zara. Okay, so up to this point, kalau yang terakhir, so you need to skip 3 kan. Okay, ni kuning tak boleh. So kalau yang terakhir at this value, okay, you need to use this value minus this value. Okay, the previous number of f, which is from the column number 3, because the current is number 4, so the previous is number 3, and the number of row, the current is 0, and the next is 1. So f1 3 minus f03. Okay, and then this is the current, so you need to skip 3 number of x. So 1, 2, 3. This one no need. Okay, so this value minus this value. Okay, so you need to stop over here because there is no other value. Okay, there is no other value. Okay, dah tak ada apa-apa lagi dah. So you cannot do anymore after this. Okay, so you need to do until all data is been used. Okay, so after you dah dapat semua sekali, then you need to use this column. You need to take care of this row only. Okay, after all use this only ni tak payahlah. Okay, ni no need lah. This one no need. Okay. Tak apa kita tulis sekali. Okay, ni kena tulis juga. Okay, this row. Okay. And also the X lah. Okay. Only this you will use. Okay. And also the number of X that you want to find. Number of X, fx you want to find at the value of X lah. Okay. So for example over here they want to find the X. For example they put just X lah because the ada semua the XO, X1, X2, X4. So the fx, so this is unknown lah, X, the unknown X. So since you have 5 iteration which is starting from 0, okay, and the iteration is stop at the iteration 4, okay, because they start from 0, so 0 to 4 is 5. However, the polynomial is at the 4 degree of freedom, okay, 4 degree, okay, the polynomial is equivalent to this polynomial, and then the number of x, the number of fx at the first row, okay, first row and the first column, okay, first column actually starting from 0, okay, or the 0 column I can say, which is this value actually is given, this value is given plus this value, okay, the fx 0, 1, okay, times with the number of x, this is unknown, the unknown x minus the x0, okay, the minus of x0 plus the number of x, number of fx 0, 2 times number of x, unknown x, minus x0 multiply with x, the unknown x minus x1, okay, and then plus, okay, the f03, okay, multiply with number of x minus x0, okay, multiply with x minus x1, and then x minus x2, okay. So if you can see from here, lama-lama dia jadi panjang, okay. So this is normally student forget to write over here, okay. So since this is 0, okay, then no multiply with x, okay, this one, okay, so this one f1, this one is f1, so only one, only one, so this only 2, okay, this one 3 and this one f4, so jangan lupa ni, so please don't forget, okay. So later on kita we look at the example lah, okay. So I think the example is the same with the previous methods, okay. We can do why the change, we can do the comparison after this, which method have the correct answer, okay. So I think I dah buat kat sini, okay. Okay, so the first step what you need to do actually create the table, okay, create the table first, okay, from macam mana ke, from apa nama ni, melintang macam ni, so you need to do the vertical point, okay, so you need to do vertical, okay, so like this okay, so x is macam ni lah, okay, x, this is fx, okay. Okay, then you need to count, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, then you will have another 4 column, 4 column, so 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Okay, then first you need to find this value. So which is 4.4 minus 4.1 and 2004 minus 2007. Okay. So at this point, no need to look at the question first. No look at the question. No need to look at the value of x. Okay, because the value of x is after we complete the table. Okay, so I believe the table, the question asked to find the value of in 2007. So this is same with the previous method. So at this point, so 2007 somewhere around here. So the x, the fx, okay, the fx is 2007. We want to look for. So the number of x is 2007. Okay, so kita nak cari ni 2007, fx 2007. So to find the first f, okay, so first f at the first column at the row 0, or iteration 0. Okay, 4.4 minus 4.1 divided with 2004 minus 2002. Okay, so and this one sama lah. So 4.6 minus 4.7 4.4 divided by 2005 minus 2004, and this one 4.7 divided minus 4.6. Okay, 2006 minus minus 2005. So at this point 4.8 minus 4.7 divided with 2008 minus 2006. Okay, so kat sini kita dah check tadi lah. Okay, so later on kita dapat, so this one is 0.5, 0.2, 0.1 and 0.05. So later on we write over here. Okay, 0.15 and 0.2, 0.1 and 0.05. Okay, so for this point, okay, so we use the previous the previous fx. Okay, so 0.3 0.2. Okay, 0.2 minus 0.15. Okay, divided. Okay, please remember skip 1. Okay, 2005 minus 2002. Okay, I think dah ada kat sini lah. So 0.2. Okay, oh kat sini tak ada pula. Kejap Okay, 0.15, 0.2, so 0.15, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1 and then 0.05. Okay, so this value, the second column, okay, for the first row, okay, 0.2 minus 0.15, okay, and then divided with 2005 minus 2002, skip 1, okay, then we get 1.6, 1 over 6, ni berapa ni? Okay, 1 over 60. Okay, ni panjang sikit lah, 0.1667. Okay, at this point, okay, 0.1 minus 0.2. Okay, don't worry about the negative. Okay, and then 2006 minus 2004. Okay, 2006 minus 2004, then we get negative 0.05. Okay, at this point, sebelah dia, okay, the next one divide minus the current one. Okay, 0.05 minus 0.1 divide with 2008 minus 2005, skip 1. So at this point you need to skip 1. Okay, so same goes to others. Okay, so at this point also the same. Okay, the previous number of this one minus at this point. So minus 0.05 minus 1 over 60 divide, skip 2. Okay, don't forget to skip 2. Okay, 2006 divide minus 2002. Okay, here also the same. Okay, F2 minus F1, and then this is current, skip 2, 1, 2, then the third one. So 2008 minus 2004. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, the previous column. So the next, the 1 minus F0. Okay, and then since this is the last one, you can easily mention that the last minus the first one. Okay, so then we rewrite everything in the table. Okay, and then we just use this value. So please don't forget, we just use this value. Okay, so this is F only 4 up to 4. So P4 2007 is equal to 2002 plus 0.15 2007 minus 2002. Okay, and then plus 1 over 60 multiply with 2007 minus 2002 multiply with 2007 minus 2004. Okay, and then plus become minus. So minus 1 over 60 then multiply with 2007 minus 2002 multiply with 2007 minus 2004, and then multiply with 2007 minus 2005. Okay, and then dah tak cukup ni. Okay, then sambung continue over here. Plus 1 over 240. Okay, 2007 minus 2002, and then 2007 minus 2004, 2007 minus 2005, and then 2007 minus 2008. Okay, so ada yang tertinggal ke kat sini? Okay, I think tak ada lah, because dia akan sampai 3 je kan. Okay, so semua ada 4 lah. Okay, kita tengok ni ada 4, so dia akan ada 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this up to 4, and this will be only 4, even though this is 2006, sorry, 2006. Okay, so even though the value of x4 is not included, not included. Okay, because they up to 4 only. Okay, so kita tengok dia akan, okay, so at last dia sama lah. So dia akan until the x3. So this is the value. So F 2007 equal to 4.725. Okay, okay, so this is the second example, which is I think the much more simple lah, because they only give you 3 points only. Okay, okay, this one is quite easy. So let me screenshot first. Before that, do you have any question? Is there any question?
Tak ada, doktor.
Boleh faham
Boleh.
Boleh doktor.
Boleh, okay, bagus. So sometimes my explanation sometimes dia punya term tu tak professional, tapi more easy for you to understand lah. Okay.
Doctor.
Yes.
How from the questions given, they didn't mention what's the value of x. How do we know actually the x value is 2007?
Oh, they give they ask you already.
Huh?
Ni. So approximate the world carbon dioxide emission in the 2007.
Oh.
Okay. So the question for sure question will ask you or give you the number of x . Okay, if not given mean the question is not complete. Okay. Boleh faham Lim?
Okay, but in the book I don't have
The book don't have
I'm looking.
Tak ada.
The book didn't give the value of x. Okay lah, the book's got mistake.
Wait
87.
Chapter 7. Oh, 87. Okay, 87 they said solve the example 4.2. Go to you need to open the example 4.2. So the same question.
Oh, okay.
Tak baca habis ni.
Okay.
Okay. So solve the example 4.2 So this is example 4.5. So maybe in the dalam ni dia tulis 4.3 example, tapi dalam buku 4.5. Okay. Doesn't matter. Is the simple lah. Okay, how about the we do another example So I think the book also is very easy sangat kecil kat sini. Okay, firstly boleh tak dalam ni kita guna table? I don't know how to create table. Insert tak ada, tak payahlah kita tulis je lah Okay, so nanti student pun tak ada ke kan. Okay, for the solution Okay, solution for this step 1, what you need to do actually construct a table lah. Okay, construct a table. Okay, so kita start from with I and then X and then F0, F1 until F2. Okay, why F2? So you have 1, 2, 3. So you have 1, 2, 3. Okay. So then we write over here 0, 1, 2. Okay. So untuk paling senang sebenarnya you tulis dulu number of x ni. Okay, x is -1, -2 and then silap. Sorry. And then 0 and then 3. So this is -2, 1 and 2. Okay. So you create a table and then let's find the value of. So you have only 3 parameter 3 things you need to look for So then you need to look at so this is F01. Okay, so this is F11. This is F02. Okay, so F01 is equal to the previous column, which is the F1. The previous column is 0. Okay, minus F0 0. Okay, divide with X. Nak tulis formula balik ni pun mencabar ke ni. Okay, X1 minus X0. Okay, so what is the value? Actually is 1 minus negative 2 divide with 0 minus negative 1. Okay, is equal to 3. Okay, so F01 is 3. So this is 3. Okay, and then F11. Okay, so ni kita tulis je tu sahaja, lagi senang lah, tak payah nak ni. Okay, so this value, okay, so this minus this, so 2 minus 1, so divide 3 minus 0 is equal to 1 over 3. Okay, so 1 over 3 ya. Okay, so ni kita padam. Okay, so become this is 1 over 3. Okay, so how about F2? F02. Okay, so 1 over 3 minus 3 divide 3 minus 1. Okay, so this one become negative 2 over 3. Okay, negative 2 over 3. Okay, so soalan dia adalah approximate F2. So the F2, so the F2 is equal to negative 2 plus 3 2 minus negative 1, so become plus 1 lah. Okay, and then plus and then minus negative 2 become minus negative 2 over 3, so 2 plus 1 2 minus 0. Okay, is equal to, betul tak, negatif 3. Okay, okay, is equal to 3. Okay, so F2, the estimation of F2 is equal to 3. Okay, okay, so this is the answer for the question. Okay, so kalau ikut kan tak adalah susah sangat lah dalam dia punya equation ni. Okay, so saya rasa yang lagi susah adalah yang Lagrange. Lagrange thing much more complicated. Okay, it's not difficult but it's complicated. Okay, so you can imagine if the given value is much more the given value or the data is given is many. So this is only 3. How about 6? Okay, so in Lagrange you can select, or you will be asked to use which method. Okay, however for this Newton divided different, for example, if the question asks you to find some value, some estimation, so you need to use all of the given data. Okay, you need to use all given data. For example, this only 3 only 3 number of x, only 3 number of fx. So if the value of fx, if the data is so many, so for example 10, so you need to use all. Okay, however don't worry, in the final exam normally is not too difficult because you have a time constraint. Okay, I think until that the example. You have any question? Okay, so just to motivate you, so okay, you need to push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Okay, So sometimes if there is no pressure, so we are not doing well because not pressure. So sometimes you will heard from someone that I will do much more better under pressure. Okay, because you do everything, you will push yourself. Okay, by hook or by crook, you will push yourself because you are pressured by something. Okay. For example, the final year project. For the final year project, the supervisor, if you do with me, for example, I will push you. Every week, I want to see this kind of result. Okay. That's not mean I burden you, but just to make sure you put yourself in the next level. Okay, because at the end you will be someone much more knowledgeable lah, because you've been pushed every week, and then you once you been pushed, then you gain knowledge. Okay, you go back and do research, blah 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 blah, do things, you get headache, blah blah blah, and then you do more works, and then finally you become someone knowledgeable lah. Okay, if you can imagine, if there is no pressure, so you will do things with relax, no pressure, relax, then less effort, less gain knowledge, then at the end your knowledge is very limited. Okay, so I think until here the Newton divided difference. Okay, I think I will open the floor for the Q&A session. If you want to ask something, please. I am opening the attendance, and also later on I will alamak, salah buka. Okay, and then later on I will give you the exercise. Okay.